Hey everyone, welcome to another BTM screencast. Today we're going over Chapter 6, Fixtures. So, some of the objectives. After completing this chapter, you should be able to identify the basic types of residential fixtures, order each fixture based on type and variations, understand that some fixtures are installed at different phases of construction, and recognize the importance of manufacturer installation information. Fixture types. Plumbing codes dictate that every house must have at least one toilet, lavatory sink, bathtub or shower, and a kitchen sink. Codes regulate the materials to manufacture plumbing fixtures, which must have smooth, impervious surfaces and be defect-free. Porcelain enameled surfaces must be capable of withstanding acid without damaging the fixture. Toilets must be self-cleaning during their flushing cycle and have a toilet seat installed. Clearances from walls and other fixtures are strictly regulated by code and will be explained in the pipe installation lessons of this book. So here's some common residential plumbing fixtures. A toilet is also known as a water closet, lavatory sink. These are ones you usually see in your bathroom. They're also known as lavatory, lab, or basin. Bathtub is also known as a tub. A shower is not part of a shower and tub combination. It's a standalone. They're usually 3 feet by 3 feet. Kitchen sink can also serve garbage disposal in the dishwasher. Laundry sink, also known as a laundry tray. And a bidet, which is a personal hygiene fixture. Water conservation and fixture selection. One of the key aspects of going green focuses on water conservation. This relates to faucets or flushing mechanisms. When selecting a fixture, always pay attention to flow rates, volume, and water usage in the ones you choose. For toilets, also known as water closets, 1.6 gallons per flush and 1.28 gallons per flush types are considered water conservation fixtures. The most common residential toilet bowl design uses a siphon jet flushing action. The vortex or swirl begins siphoning action to evacuate waste from the bowl. A tank handle activates a flushing cycle, and the water flows from the tank and enters the rim of the bowl. Small holes in the rim are angled to allow the water to create the vortex. The jet stream exits the rim and thrusts into the passageway of the toilet, providing the initial thrust in the flushing process. And here we have two different toilets. One's a left-hand tank, and the other is a low-profile toilet. ADA requirements for toilets are a little bit different. They must comply with the Americans with Disabilities Act. The tank handle of an ADA-compliant toilet must be located on the side of the tank that has the greatest distance from a sidewall. A handle located at the top of a tank typically satisfies ADA handle location regulations. The height of a toilet bowl from the floor, which includes the seat, is regulated by code at 15 inches. Now that's for a regular bowl, not for an ADA bowl. ADA codes dictate the minimum height from a floor to a toilet seat is 16.5 inches, and the maximum is 19.5 inches. The outlet distance of a standard toilet is 12 inches from the wall located behind the toilet. The uncommon 10-inch and 14-inch rough toilets are available in some toilet designs. Typically, one-piece toilets have different water rough-in location requirements than two-piece toilets. When ordering a one-piece toilet, always ask for the manufacturer's data sheet, which is known as a rough-in sheet, to confirm the water and drain pipes installation locations. And here's a side view of what this looks like. Now here's the toilet sitting on the floor, and of course here's your outlet, and you can see that this needs to be 12 inches from the wall to the center. And, Residential toilets have round style bowls, and code dictates that an elongated or oval bowl design be installed for commercial applications. Elongated bowls installed in many homes are usually considered a fixture upgrade. When selecting an elongated bowl in place of a round bowl, be sure to check your local codes pertaining to the minimum clearance in front of a toilet. Code dictates that commercial seats be an open front type and do not have a lid. So this is a little different than what you'd have at home. And here we have a picture comparing the two. So you can see they're the same. They both have the tank. They both have the mounts for the toilet seats. But the round bowl is a little smaller and the elongated bowl is a little longer. This is the open front. This is the type that you would see on a commercial toilet, but it would not have the lid. Lavatories. A sink installed in the bathroom is also called a lavatory. Many types, shapes, and colors are available. Many home builders install solid surface countertops with pre-molded sink basins, so the plumber does not install a separate sink. I'm sure many of you have seen these already. And again with ADA requirements. ADA requirements for lavatories dictate specific codes relating to the countertop height from the floor, the knee space under the sink, and the distances from the side and back walls. Many lavatories are sold specifically for ADA adherence, but they are used more for commercial applications. So when you're going to order a lavatory, some things to keep in mind are that they're ordered based on the following parameters: the shape, the size, the color, and mounting requirements, as well as the number of faucet holes and the distance between them. A typical residential home utilizes a drop-in style lavatory that is either round or oval. A drop-in type lavatory sink requires a specific size hole cut in the countertop for the particular sink to be installed into the hole. And here we have two pictures comparing the two. And you can see here we have the drop-in sink, and there's a lip that lays on top of the countertop, the drain opening. And then under the counter sink, you can see the edge of your counter would be finished here on both sides, and this gets anchored to the underside of the countertop. Lavatory faucets. A standard lavatory sink has a 4-inch hole spread. The spread is the distance between the hot and cold faucet inlets. The middle hole of a 3-hole lavatory sink is located in the center in the sink to receive the drainage operating assembly or pop-up and or a faucet spout connection. And here we have the different faucet setups you may see. A pedestal style lavatory is a sink that is wall hung, and there's a decorative vertical leg known as a pedestal that goes to the underside. The pedestal is not designed to be the sole support of the basin, but instead conceals the piping below the sink while providing a decorative appearance. The bowl is supported with brackets that are anchored to pieces of wood installed in the wall framing. And here is a nice example of a pedestal sink. Bathtubs. A standard bathtub in a home is 5 feet 0 inches in length and approximately 30 inches or 2 foot 6 inches wide. The depth of a water tub can hold varies with each specific tub design. So some are higher than others, some are shallower than others. Some tubs are sold separately, while others are sold with wall kits as a one-piece tub and shower unit or with numerous whirlpool features. The tub is typically installed during the rough-in phase of a project. Some drop-in style bathtubs that are installed on the top of tile or other solid surface are installed after the finished surface is complete. A one-piece tub and shower unit is a fiberglass tub molded with the walls as a single unit. This is also installed during the rough-in phase. Now, bathtubs come in left and right-hand varieties. The drain location is typically on one end of the tub that is known as the head wall. The bottom surface of a tub slopes towards the drain. Every tub has an overflow hole or port where waste and overflow is installed and determines the actual depth of water. Tubs are ordered based on a left-hand or right-hand design. And here's the difference between a right hand and a left hand. So you can see on the right hand tub, the drain is on the right hand side. And on the left hand one, you can't see the drain, but you can see the supply lines coming up. And that's on the left hand side. Large capacity bathtubs, whirlpool tubs are offered with various installation requirements. Large capacity garden tubs and whirlpool type tubs are commonly a drop-in type and are installed on top of tiles or other solid surface platforms. And here's pictures of the two. ADA requirements for showers. ADA compliant shower bases have a lower threshold and a larger square foot area than typical non-handicap shower base. Many shower designs use a seat within a shower. Most handicap shower designs must have a seat. If a seat is constructed in a tiled shower on a wood floor, the plumber must provide waterproofing to the seat as well as the shower base. One-piece shower units that have a seat are typically pre-molded into the design of the shower. And here's an example. This one here is non-EDA, and then this one here is EDA. You can see here's the seat, and there's a much lower threshold to get in. A corner shower design is often referred to as a neo-angle shower. It is installed in the corner of a bathroom and is available in a variety of widths. The drain location is dictated by the physical size of the shower base. Kitchen sinks. The most common residential kitchen sinks have either a single bowl, which is 25 by 22 inches, or a double bowl, which is 33 by 22 inches. Most kitchen sinks are surface mounted and are installed into a countertop. Solid surface countertops can utilize a sink mounted from under the countertop. Surface mounted sinks are also known as self-rimming sinks and typically have holes for installing the faucet directly onto the sink. So here's an example of a single bowl and a double bowl. And you can see on the top, there's one that's top mounted, and underneath there's one that's mounted from the underside. Hole spread in kitchen sinks. The faucet hole design is called the spread. A kitchen sink is typically 8 inches from the hot and cold faucet connections. Most kitchen sinks are offered as 3-hole design, but if a separate handheld sprayer is used, the sink must be ordered as a 4-hole design. The center hole of a 3-hole sink is typically aligned with the center of the sink. And here's an example. So here we could see that there's an 8-inch spread between the hot and the cold. Hot is always on the left, cold is always on the right. Hole in the center lines up with the drain hole, and this is a single bowl sink. On the double bowl 4-hole design, 8 inches between the hot and the cold, and another 4 inches for your sprayer. A laundry sink is also called a laundry tray or a utility sink. They're typically installed in the same room as a washing machine. They're often installed in the garage or a workshop. And here's a picture of what they look like. so that legs are usually anchored to the floor. There's a little bit of a lip edge here, and the sides are much higher than your typical sink. Bidets. A bidet is a personal hygiene fixture adjacent to a toilet. Bidets are available in styles that match an adjacent toilet, and they're typically sold as a pair. The water supply must be protected against backflow with a vacuum breaker assembly. And here's a picture of a toilet, and then next to it is a bidet. In summary, the rough-in phase of construction is before the wall finishes are installed, so any of your drywall or anything else, before that occurs, the rough-in plumbing would happen. The trim-out phase of construction is the final installation phase. Most fixtures are provided with manufacturer rough-in sheet and installation instructions. A toilet has a maximum of 1.6 gallons per flush. In some states and federal facilities, the most common distance a toilet is installed from a rear wall is 12 inches. The two toilet bowl designs are round and elongated. The toilet seat must be the same shape as the bowl design, so you can't put a round bowl seat on an elongated toilet and vice versa. The bathroom sink is known as a lavatory. The most common faucet hole spread of a lavatory is 4 inches. Again, that's center to center, from hot to cold. A bathtub is available in numerous designs. A tub and shower unit is a one-piece fixture. Most bathtubs are installed before the wall finish is complete. Again, that's during the rough-in phase. A drop-in type tub is typically installed on a platform that is constructed by a carpenter. A kitchen sink is installed during a trim-out phase of construction. The two most common laundry sink designs are wall-hung and floor-mounted, which we saw a picture of. The capacity that some fixtures hold is a determining factor in calculating gallons of water used. And that's it.